Welcome back to episode, I think, 34 of All the Mods 10. You know, I just love waking up to all my nuclear reactors, just chilling, just turned on, making power, you know, that nice fuzzy feeling you get when you're near nuclear waste. It's really amazing. So the point of this video is we're gonna start off with kind of like a comparison between one of the mid-game resources, and I think this essentially leads to one of the end-game ones. So if we look at the power options that are provided, all the power, there's end game, mid game, well, early game, mid game, and end game. Early game, very simple: wind generators, heat generators, coal generators, simple stuff. When you get to mid game, there's reactors, power, which I didn't do. I'm not gonna talk about that. I feel like this is the one you want to go for. Gas burning generators. I don't even know what this one is, but this one's really just the one. And as you get towards end game, there's two. There's industrial foregoing, and then mechanism fusion reactor. And to get to the fusion reactor, one of the ways is going with you kind of need the fission reactor, which produces steam. You burn fissile fuel to produce steam into the turbine, and the turbine produces energy. And if you actually look at mechanism reactors and look at this, it's a shit ton of power. 200 million RF per tick. It's like, imagine, I think 10 of these, maybe 20 of these spread out. It's producing that much power. But the main point of this is before you get to that end game source, which I don't know if that's like required for, say, the creative side. I don't assume so. But if you're just trying to get all the mods 10 star, the ATM star, that's your main goal. Do you actually need to go that far? I'm gonna assume most likely, probably not. Don't quote me on that. But how far do you actually need to go with power? So I built this max size extreme reactor, and I also built the max size fission reactor. For the extreme reactor, we also made mystical agriculture farm that just makes uranium constantly. This is all uranium. It's maxed out with growth accelerators, all the essence being poured into a formulaic assemblycator to make uranium. We have a bunch of uranium right here, like over 100,000, a lot of it. This has been running for about 12 hours. I made a version of this video this morning where I turned this on. That was about 12 hours ago, and I filled it up originally. And my game has been running non-stop for 12 hours. I've been AFK, of course, and it's still burning. It's literally only halfway done. So that kind of puts into perspective how much power this will generate. Fissile fuel, on the other hand, it burns through this really quickly. So I want to go ahead and compare the two. So this has, it says it makes about 12.8 million FE per tick. Is this the most efficient way you can get it? No. You could probably do way better cooling agents. As you can see, these are maxed out, which is not good because it high heat raises fuel usage, doesn't matter. Raises energy output, which I guess is good in a sense. I don't know. But this is producing, what is it, 12 million? 12 million FE per tick. Now, keep in mind, this is the max size. It's not the most efficient, but if you first get into extreme reactors, when you first get into everything, all the mods, this is a great reactor to make, I would say. Just a very basic, controlled extreme reactor. This is a 5x5 reactor, and you can go all the way up to 32x32. And if you're just getting started, it's super simple to make. I would definitely recommend it. It produces a lot of power. It carried me through 30 episodes. But then really, when you start getting into the fissile fuel stuff, it really drains a lot of energy. So I was like, I need to upgrade. We need to compare these two, because fissile fuel, it's a long process to get it. But is it worth it specifically for fuel? Now, the main reason you'd want to do this is for the polonium, which you do need. Polonium for pellets, which is part of the ATM star, and then also for the end game power source in antimatter. So there's a lot of reasons you'd want to do this, but if you're specifically doing it for power, I don't think this is the right option to go with. Now, keep in mind, this has been burning for 12 hours, and we have about, I think, let's see, 8 trillion FE. So that's 8,000 millions of energy stored in this cube. I had to expand this because I came back and a lot of it was already full, so I'm not sure how much was already wasted with me being AFK, but that's filling up steadily. Now I want to show, let's change this real quick. I want to compare, let's just break this. Fissile fuel to this extreme reactor. We have about, I think, 10 million fissile fuel just sitting here. The burn rate on this is 1,000, so it's gonna burn through it very quickly. But is it worth it? Is it really worth it to go through the effort of trying to burn this much fuel? As you can see, the turbine is working. It's full of steam. Max production, 5.7 million FE. That's nowhere near this. This is 12, I think. So this is producing almost, it's over double the amount a max fission reactor and a max turbine is producing. So specifically, if you want power, oh shit. Oh, that's, thank God it has an internal buffer. I thought it was about to explode. But you can see just how much power it's producing. It's not a whole lot. I mean, okay, let me raise it. That is a lot, but is it a lot compared to this? Most likely not. It's gonna go back. I don't want this filling up. It's going through the fissile fuel very fast. It was at 10 million to start with. It's going down about, I'd say 100k per 10 seconds, maybe. Like maybe not even. So it's gonna burn through this very quickly. Oh, 4 million per tick. So you can see how fast it's just burning down. Wait, what? Heating rate. Oh, I see. Well, it's burning 10 per tick, so, or 1,000 per tick. So this really just goes to show, if you're looking into power, whether it be for end game, mid game, whatever, this I think will always be a viable option. Just this extreme reactor size. Fissile fuel, it's a cool concept, but I think power-wise, it's really not worth it. The only reason you'd want it is for, is this full? Why is it full? I guess I just can't produce it fast. Polonium fast enough, yeah. The only reason you'd want this is for polonium. It's cool otherwise. It's a cool setup, cool concept, but extreme reactors really just trumps it when it comes to that mid-game power source. So I would personally deem this the best mid-game power source, and it's, I think it, how much is, let's see. How much is this? So this is only 25 million FE per tick. So I feel like it's probably not even worth it to go this route, simply because how overpowered this is. It requires essentially nothing on the input, and if I turn this on, this would burn forever. I would have an infinite amount of uranium. This would never turn off. It would never run out. It would just constantly keep producing power without any drawbacks. It doesn't take any power to power it like this was, you know. It takes a lot of energy to make fissile fuel, which really makes this not worth it. Honestly, I think it takes more energy to make the fissile fuel than it produces, which sucks, because it was a really cool concept, I thought at first. But power-wise, it's not great. But obviously, the thing that it leads to is way better. So if you're getting there, I would say just make an extreme reactor. Now that's really my 2 cents on this. Obviously I've never gotten to the mid game or the end game power source, so I can't compare the two, but if you have the resources to make a max size reactor, like, this thing is massive. Thankfully I had enderium seeds when we first started the series, so I had a lot of enderium just laying around, a lot of graphite, a lot of steel just brewing, so I had hundreds of thousands of these resources and able to do it, and also uranium. So it was a struggle to make. It took a very long time, but I would say this is the power source you want to go with until you finally make that jump to the fusion reactor. That's like, here's up to 80 million RF. So there's 8 of these. Just think how crazy that is. So now that that ramble is over, I really just wanted to showcase that because I thought that was very interesting. Because fissile fuel, it's cool. I think the main purpose though is really just getting that polonium. So I've kind of strayed away. That's gonna, actually, let's go back. I'm gonna connect the nuclear reactor, like this thing back up. So it's just, I don't know, because this is already maxed out, and I don't, or almost maxed out. No, we're just gonna let this run. When this fills up, we'll see. Because I don't want to have to keep making more of those, because that was very annoying. I think once we run out of power, we'll turn this back on. But we're not really pressed for power. So you know what that does mean is we can actually, I'm not gonna turn this, no, I want to keep this. I was gonna say we could break it, but I want to keep this as a nice memento of whatever it's called, where we came from. Let's step aside for now from that. What we were doing, what I've been trying to do offline, is make a bunch of singularities. I think it's taking so long. We have 40 in there. How many do we need? Actually, yeah. Let's here. So we're still making the alloy. We need, I think it is quantum. We have 18 of these. I think we need, so we need to make the quantum computer core. It requires one of these. So we need 2 of these. So is it the same thing, right? Yeah. So we need 2, and to make this, it's 4. So it's 4, 8, 16, 24. Times that by 2, 48. We need 48. We're not even halfway there. And I've put over 100 singularities into this, and still nothing. So we're just gonna. It's a long process. It's very annoying. And there's nothing really we can do until we get this. I think one of the best ways I didn't realize you could probably do is use hostile neural networks to get singularities. The reason being is you can easily make a shit ton of prediction matrices, and then one prediction matrix will eventually equal 32 iron if you use the iron golem matrix. So I'm training up a bunch of them right now to create singularities. So it's 32, 32. This is probably 1 matter ball per run. So I'm trying to think what the math on that is. If it takes 1 second per ball, I'd say about every, ooh, yeah, that's crazy actually. Every minute when this runs will be a singularity. So I think this is way better than, oops, the mystical agriculture way that I was thinking of. So if I do the math right, I think, yeah, it's about a singularity per minute. Maybe once this is all up and running, once they're all at fully self-aware. So that I think that's going to be honestly the best way to get singularities. I said using mystical agriculture, but that requires manual input. But this, like, what's like, how much is in this chest? Does it say 1.7 million? What's 1.7 million times 32? 30, I don't know, 50 million. 50 million divided by 2. Let's do the math. 50 million divided by 256, I think. 50 million by 256. So we're already at 195,000 singularities. And I'm really just going to leave this run because we have 2 now. That's good. Once this gets up and running, it's gonna be good. So that's what we've been doing. We're kind of at a stalemate, I think. Let's see. Do we have some? Let's throw these in here. It's gonna make 5. Oh, jeez. It's so slow. It sucks. Oh, I have some in my inventory. But I guess while this is running, oh, I put that in here. Oh no. There we go. We have 5. Let's put this back in here. So I think what we're gonna do, I don't want this to be a super long video. Let's try and make one of these. I think this will take a while though. Magnetics, polarizer, neodymium. So you can make 2 things. I think the mechanical arm is probably the easiest. Brass casing, precision mechanism, brass plate, andesite alloy. Okay, yeah, let's go with this. So this is gonna be our industrial foregoing or immersive engineering area. So let's see, do we have andesite? I think we do. We have 2. That's actually enough, I think, which is perfect. Nuggets. So that's the first piece done, just like that. What's it called? So I just don't have to keep going back and forth. So this is called mechanical arm. So now we want a brass plate. So, oh, is it that easy? I think we have a hammer. We might in the old area. Let's see. Let's make this. Can we make oh, okay, perfect. Let's do that. And I think we have brass. Brass, maybe? Yeah. We have 22,000. Oh my goodness. I think we need, that's enough. Let's put this, it's just like this. And this. I think it was just 4. Let's just make a whole stack, honestly, because I think we'll probably need more. So we have, damn, we're gonna do this real fast. So we need to create a deployer. It seems like mechanical belt. Can we make this brass hand? Oh, we need more andesite. Can you make andesite? Andesite. Oh, okay. We have that actually. Let's make a few stacks. And then get nuggets. We have a decent amount. We'll just make a bunch of these. We'll just put all this in our enemy system, just because I think we'll just be making a lot of stuff from it. Let's put some chests down. I think we're gonna need some chests for sure. So we want the brass hand, which we can make there. Next is andesite casing, which you need to deploy. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I understand. It's strip logs. It is. Do we have a log? Do we have anything? We have one of these. We need our axe as well. Our axe. And site. Let's grab like 4, half. That's cool. I think you can do that. I guess it's in the name, create. So we have brass casing, we need this. I think we'll need a few of these, honestly. Electronic tube, polished rose quartz. Sandpaper polishing. Okay, let's create rose quartz, like why not? And then we have to make polished. How do we make sandpaper? We don't have diamond dust, really? So let's go back to this. Mechanical, I always forget what it's called. So we're making this, polished rose. Oh, we want to make sandpaper, that's right. I almost forgot. So let's make this. I don't know how it works though. Oh, that's how. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how much we need. We'll just hold this down. Do the whole thing, I guess. We need 20. That's good enough for now. Let's clean this up a little bit. We don't have some random stuff we don't need for this. So that's a while. That's good enough for me. Okay. I forget what we were doing. So we need to make the mechanical arm. Correct. We're making this thing. Make a few. Or not. Make 20. We'll probably need more. So you can make this thing. Perfect. And then what's next? We need the depot. Where'd my casing go? And this. Oh, I use it in the build. That's right. That's right. Let's make 100 of these. We'll need more at some point, I feel like. I gotta strip it first, just that's right. Let's make a few. And the bottom like this. So let's put this like, let's start right here. And on top. Oh no. Maybe we need the conveyor belt first. So it's brass. Two, okay. Probably here, I would assume. Yeah. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. So we need to make gears. I see. Huh. But then how do the gears work, I wonder? Oh, okay. So let's see. Where's our brass? Oh, I broke it. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, no, I think that is right. So let's put that there. Let's put this back. No, let's not put it back yet. Let's see if we can make these gears. Where are the gears? Rotational power is the most important and confusing part to create. All machines will need some sort of rotational power to work. What is it and how we use it? Simply our machines moving blocks. So we have the shafts. Cool. How do we actually make the cog wheel? So this is planks. Oh, oh, okay. It's not too hard. Cog wheel. So let's put W. But what actually turns it though? I wonder. How do you actually double them though? I wonder. Interesting. Let's put this back. Now that we've figured it out. So this here, we put brass. I want brass in there. Or not, I guess. Oh, interesting. This is very hand crank. So this is how, okay. So we'll just do this for now, honestly. So we twist it better, that's for sure. So let's destroy this. Put that here. This is cool. I like this. How do I put the brass in here though? This is brass, right? Oh. Whoa, that gave us the brass casing. That's so cool. Whoa. So we're almost done this part. So next we need precision sequence. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? So I looked up a video and this was right. I can't figure out how to get it in the hand though. So you do push it. I don't know why it's not working, because in the video, this is exactly what they did. They pushed it down on to this. So I'm confused in a sense. Maybe it needs to be one. Maybe that's why. Because what they did was they used like kind of like a conveyor belt. Is this brass sheet? Brass plate, does that matter? What's a gold plate? I'm so stupid, that's why. Oh my goodness. So let's try this again with the gold plate. Should I put all of it? There we go. There we go. It worked that time. My goodness. Oh jeez, I didn't realize. That makes sense though. Let's place this in here now if we can. Let's do it again. Perfect. And then we need to a nugget, I think it was. Iron. Let's just make a bunch of these. Based on this video, I can tell you're gonna need a lot of these. So this will be a little treat for sure at some point. So then we'll have to kind of, there we go, get it back. I was gonna say, let's plug this in. So did we get it? Incomplete. Oh, I do this 5 times. That's right. That's crazy. Okay, let's I see why they did it. Okay, I see you. I see. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is make a bunch of these. So now we have 3 in total. Let's do this 1, 2, 3. That's more than needed. And I forgot I don't remember what they used specifically. If I do this, here's a construction is over stress, add more sources, or slow down the components with high stress. Okay. Let's I guess switch this out. I suppose. Yeah, that'll work because there's nothing there. We need more depots as well. But that's not what we're gonna do right now, for sure. Let's make a bunch of these. So we want nugget in the last slot. So let's just fill these up. Okay, and then it's small. So let's put small here. Large, and then where is our thing? So let's put it back through. Let's run through this a few times. Jesus, this is slow. So we'll skip to the end of this, I guess. And the last piece, very slowly. You gotta put it in very slowly, be nice and precise. We have the precision mechanism, so that means we can make the mechanical arm. Woohoo! I think. I'm pretty sure we can. Yay! We can indeed. So that's one less item. So we only need one more item after this for well, 2 more basically. Let's look at the Nexium Emitter. We're not gonna make the next part, but that was very fun. I think it's also great, isn't it? No, it's immersive engineering, but I don't think this is that hard. Like, that's not hard. This is probably stuff probably is. Actually, maybe not. Which a coil, wire, rolling. Okay, that'll be a next video issue. I'll probably try and figure out how we can speed this up a little bit. It's nothing pressing for now. Like, we don't need to do this, but it is cool though. It's cool how Create works. Let's take a look. Before we end, I just want to look what else. Rotational power, machines, tools, contraptions. So I'm sure these are all necessary at some point, but that'll be a thing we face. The blaze burner, that's needed at some point. We'll dive into this definitely more at one point. But this is where we're going to end the video for today. I also forgot to show off this tower that I made around the Emmy system. I do like it. It's just kind of like a simple tower, really. Looks pretty cool, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The nice little comparison at the beginning. So I think power is something, if you're new to the mod pack, you're going to choose, oh, which way is the way to go. Extreme Reactors is, I think, is the way to go until you get that end game power source. So mess around with it, see what you like. I think just that way is amazing. Like, I'm sure it's already done, burning all that fissile fuel. And I don't think I'm going to make more just because it's kind of a waste. Like, let's see. It's already done. Like, it's crazy. And this is still the same. It's still, I think it's at 22. Let's see what it's at now. In an hour that we've been playing, I was at 8 point something. So it's made 1 trillion, and I guess in an hour. So it's not bad. But it's crazy. Like, this is still full. It's actually insane to me how this is still going. It can probably run for 24 hours straight and have no issue. So, craziness. This is where we're going to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's try and get our perch backwards. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to try something for the next video. I want to try and potentially do is I want to do a little challenge, a different mod pack. I saw TikTok that kind of inspired me, so I want to see if we can do that. If not, ignore my words. I'll tell you next video if we don't do it. If next video we do it, you will see that Wednesday. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.